you very much, and welcome to Minister Eamon Ryan, and to thank you as well for your visit to Athlone. It was great to see the first electric bus sort of happening there, one of the first regional spots outside of the city in Dublin. And of course our brand new cycleway, so they'll be busing it and cycling it all through the Midlands and into the West. I really appreciate you being with us today to speak on wind energy, and as has been mentioned probably many times, the maritime area, of course, 7 times larger than the size of Ireland's landmass. And of course, it's great when you look at that map and you see, the real strength of what Ireland is and what Ireland has to offer in terms of renewable energy. I really welcome that you have, noted very clearly, I think, in frameworks that coastal and marine communities are really going to benefit. So, in other words, even before the construction of these turbines and wind farms, that communities that are involved will benefit in terms of a community fund. The government, I know, has approved the terms and conditions here of the first offshore wind auction. I suppose just if there are any further updates on this, and I suppose if I understand correctly, the maritime area consents that you've given prior to Christmas, that's allowing 7 different projects from what I understand. But if there's any further update on that, or is there a way where there are any other groups that will come in under this MAC prior to the start of the new Maritime Area Regulatory Authority? Minister, it is so important and crucial, as has been mentioned here already, about developing offshore wind, particularly in the West and around in the Atlantic, and what it means for communities in those areas. It is about, I suppose, supporting jobs, supporting communities, and that's really what's crucial and what I see in the delivery of course, renewable energy for a country that's been seeing really tight sort of energy supplies over the last year. Minister, I suppose the networks for net zero strategy as well, from the ESB networks, has given very clear targets for what they see coming up to 2050 as far as I'm aware. I don't know if you'd like to make any comments on that. If I can ask, I suppose one of the things that you've mentioned, I've heard speech, and just apologies, there was no handout of your speech earlier. I don't know if that can be emailed to us as well, but we didn't receive a handout on it. But you mentioned about SACs and special protected areas that are required from Minister Noonan before any further decisions can be made. I don't know if you can comment on that, or particularly because in the west of Ireland we have a lot. Now I know this is more for onshore, but just around the SACs and SPAs, if there was any other comments you might make. And then finally, just for me in the west, of course, it's Derrybrien in Galway and in Gort. Our councillors in Galway County Council, there's been so much debate around this and about everything that's happened. Minister, I don't know if there's anything you can comment on in relation to if they are taking the turbines down, what sort of environmental impact that may have on the local area. There are so many wishes for what has happened, what should never have happened in terms of the peat slides and what happened there, but now that it's in place, what will be done in terms of protecting the environment, but also just the fact that there is all of these turbines that are there currently in Derrybrien. Gur Mágat, and thank you.